it's Lexi with Phx Finds, and as you can tell, I am still here in my house because we're still quarantined. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been doing a lot of cleaning and tidying up. And that's why today I'm so excited to be talking with Katy from the Tidy Cottage. Hi Katy, how are you?
Hi, good.
But tell me a little bit about the Tidy Cottage and what you guys do. I'm especially interested in clutter coaching. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so obviously it's organizing. It's all about tidying your home. So creating, it's not just picking up stuff in your home, it's creating systems that work for the life that you want to live. So we pare down, add systems that help you like maintain your house easily. Clutter coaching is kind of an online version of that. So some people, they just want it done for them, and I love doing that, going into people's homes and kind of overhauling it for them. And then some people are really hands-on and they just need direction and accountability, and that's what clutter coaching provides.
I love that, absolutely. I would be one of those people who would need accountability, like someone to help me stay organized.
Yeah, it can be hard to finish a project. So just having that extra motivator, like you can still do it. Look at all the progress you've made.
So when you work with a new client, say somebody who is a client with clutter coaching, what's a takeaway for you? What's something that maybe is inspirational or something that changes your style of cleaning, your style of tidying up when you work with someone?
We don't realize how much shame and guilt that we have with like needing to keep things tidy and not being able to keep up with it, or just having like pressure of it, and just like being able to come into people's homes and say like, you're doing a really good job. Like it's a heavy burden to bear to have so much stuff in our homes, and it's okay.
What is something that we can do in quarantine to either tidy up our space or keep our space tidy?
The first step I recommend in any home is assessing what we want our goals to be overall. Like, what do you want to be spending time doing, even at home? So find that goal, that end goal that you want, and then use that as like an inspiration point for as you're going through your home. Step one is decluttering. So this feels like there are a couple different camps that people go into. They'll say, oh, I haven't done this and it's really overwhelming, the idea of decluttering, like paring down what you have. And then there's another camp that's like, oh, I do it all the time, I've done it 6 weeks ago. But the reality is both camps still could use more decluttering, like for what I see in people's homes. There's a lot of things that we've already kind of written off in our home as giveaway items or things that we don't want to keep anymore that are still taking up space in our home. And then another way to declutter is think about how many duplicates of things that you have in your home. How many sets of bowls in your kitchen? How many mugs do we actually want to keep in our kitchen? Coffee mugs. We have like multiples really overflowing our home. So thinking about paring down those multiples of the same thing.
So declutter is number one. What would you suggest? Anything else?
The next step is adding systems. And here's where a lot of people hiccup this part too. So how do we get the feeling of being organized and clean and inspired while keeping it practical? And that's the part where in step two, think about, is this practical for my family? Is this practical for me? When I come home, am I really gonna set my backpack here or my purse here? Or am I really gonna set it on the floor in a different area? Just keeping things where you use them and setting up systems to where it's easy to access the things you use the most.
Well, one last question for you. So I was wondering how you feel about the Marie Kondo show and her system of cleaning. What do you think about that?
That's a great question. I love the idea behind it, and I also think it's very overwhelming for most Americans. Most of us have big houses with garages, and the idea of pulling everything out in one category and putting it in a giant pile, that sounds very overwhelming to people. But I love the idea of honoring your stuff. She says, hold it and see if it really brings joy, is what sparks joy. But the idea of, is this adding value to my life, or is this something that's not adding value to my life? I think that's a great philosophy. The minimalistic or simplifying philosophy, I think, is something that every American can take away, whether you want to be minimalistic or not. Simplifying the things that you have in your home will help you be able to live the life that you want to live.
Absolutely. Well,
So
that was a great answer. I love that. And thank you for giving us some great ideas on how to go about tidying our homes during this quarantine time. And thank you for just being here today, being a guest. Stay safe, stay
Thanks for
healthy.
having me. Yeah, you too.
Thanks. All right. Well, stay tidy out there, you guys, and stay safe and healthy. Thanks for watching.